Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Like I said in the last video, 9 consecutive winning tickets we've given out. We're having a great week, so let's keep it rolling. Big NBA night tonight, as is always on Wednesdays. How about Heat Celtics? Let's go.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, Miami on the road in Boston. The line is Celtics minus 8.5, but by this morning at 6 a.m., it's up to 9. 83% of the tickets, 98% of the money on Boston, and it stays that way. Still, the action heavy on Boston. Line moves again. We're now looking at Boston minus 9.5. I could see this one hitting 10, but I don't think it'll go any higher than that. We'll have to keep an eye on it. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Boston minus 6.28. That's a solid 3-point lean on the Heat here. Second model is telling us 224.84 as far as total points scored in the game. Books have this total set at 224.5, so no lean at all there. So let's break down this matchup. And you want to know how insane the Boston Celtics offense has been? Check this out. So since November 15th, that's the last 2 weeks, Boston is averaging 128.1 points per 100 possessions. Second place is the Phoenix Suns with 118.7. Third is the Sacramento Kings at 118.5. So the Boston Celtics are averaging 10 more points per 100 possessions than anyone else in the NBA. So you might be thinking, yo, Sauce, if Boston's offense has been so electric, why is the model telling us the line should only be 6.28? Well, it's simple. It's a good thing Boston shots are falling, because when they're not falling, they have zero presence on the offensive glass. In fact, in the month of November, they're 29th in the NBA in offensive rebound rate. Only the Brooklyn Nets are worse. Meanwhile, the Miami Heat have been great on the boards. In the month of November, the Heat are 11th in ORB percentage and 9th in defensive ORB percentage. So rebounding definitely should be a nice little mismatch for Miami here. Boston is also towards the bottom of the NBA in free throw rate, but I don't think it's because they're not drawing fouls. I think it's really because this team just doesn't attack the rim like that. In November, the Celtics are second in three-point frequency, 28th in mid-range frequency, 24th in rim frequency. So this Boston Celtics offense lives and dies by the three ball to the max. Which brings us to another nice little mismatch in favor of the Heat. In the month of November, Miami is allowing opponents to hit just 33.6% of their three-point shots. That's 4th best in the NBA. Let me tell you something, if Boston is only going to hit 33% of their threes, they are definitely a beatable basketball team. Also, let's add on the fact that Jaylen Brown may not play in this game. I think he's going to. He sat last one. He's listed as a game time decision. We'll see. Look, no one is really equipped to beat this Boston Celtics team in Boston, but if anyone is right now, it might be this Miami team. Yes, even without Jimmy Butler. So obviously, Jimmy Butler has been out for about 2 weeks now, and when he first went down, Miami lost 4 games in a row. But then Tyler Herro returned from injury, and even though Butler is still out, Miami's won 3 games in a row now, including a big road win in Atlanta. The Heat held Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, and that Hawks offense to just 98 points in Atlanta. I mean, shit, Miami was 9 for 33 from 3 in that game and still beat the Hawks on the road in Atlanta. As far as the Heat offense goes, obviously without Jimmy Butler in the lineup, they're definitely struggling to find their groove, no doubt about it. But one thing we could say about this Boston Celtics defense, this is not the Celtics defense of last year at all. Obviously, they're missing Robert Williams III, their star defensive center. Marcus Smart is not off to a great start this season. In fact, there's a lot of defensive stats where the Boston Celtics are in the bottom half of the NBA. I'd say overall the Celtics defense is pretty average right now. Everyone's talking about Jason Tatum going off right now, and that's completely fair. He is absolutely slaughtering it on the offensive end. But you know who else is killing it on the offensive end? Bam Adebayo. In his last 2 games, 66.7% field goals. He's averaging 35 and 10. Al Horford is going to be in for a long night trying to hold Bam Adebayo down. Now, is there a chance that Boston comes out and just gets hot from 3 and runs away with this basketball game? Of course there is. They do it all the time. But at this number, 9.5, I like the matchup with this Heat defense. I'm taking the points. Give me Miami plus 9.5. Hopefully we can get it at 10 before tip. If anything changes with that bet, I'll let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the final NBA tickets that we put out, bet of the day, top 5 bets. It might be top 7 bets tonight. We'll see. I'm going to do 2 parlays tonight. If you're interested in that stuff, head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. All right, NBA Wednesday. We're having a great week. Let's keep it rolling. Remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you on Twitter.